Hello, my name is Brian Kibet Mayo, and I am excited to be applying for the NGO vetting assistant job at Universal Giving. I have a background in civil engineering and compliance, which I am excited to bring to this position. I also have a bit of experience in quality assessment and quality assurance and stakeholder engagement. Thank you for the opportunity to have me interact with you, explain more about myself and how I am a fit for this role. As part of my application, I'll be answering a few questions based on the requirements for the position. So the first question would be, allow me to read, why do you want this particular role? Well, I would want to work as an assistant NGO vetting officer because of what you guys are doing, because of the impact that your partnerships are bringing to NGOs across the world, ensuring accountability, ensuring that quality is met, ensuring that NGOs serve the purpose for which they exist. Um, and I do believe that my experience in compliance and quality assessment, even though in diverse fields, would be a good fit for this position. I am very eager to apply those skills that I had in a technical environment and apply them to a more non-profit space that I'm excited to join. And I hope that Universal Giving will give me that opportunity to volunteer and work with you. The next question was, why do you want to be at Universal Giving? Number one, I admire what you do in terms of the level of transparency that you have in the way you work with donors and NGOs and connecting them and having that partnership. Um, Transparency as well is something that I noticed is a huge part of your organization, and that is something that I really want to be part of. As explained in another part of the application, I have had instances where I struggled with people taking responsibility for the work that we do. Number two, I believe this is a good fit for me professionally, where I get to apply the skills that I have learned in a technical environment to a world that impacts millions of people. Yeah. So the next question was, let me see, what does Universal Giving do? Yeah. So basically, Universal Giving, what they do is connect donors and NGOs and volunteers, and so they form this sort of partnership that works so well to make sure that people like me have an opportunity to volunteer, people have an opportunity to give for socially meaningful work in the society. They do work across many regions. I am from Kenya. From what I've seen, you have, allow these partnerships to happen, especially even in Africa. And I have seen firsthand the work that NGOs and NGOs and other non-profit organizations do, especially here at home. So to be able to work in an environment that helps people connect with that and volunteer their services and skills to help advance the cause of donorship and giving for the right causes. Yeah, so that's basically what Universal Giving does. Also, they have a very strict quality assurance, so that they are very sure that whatever is being given is going to the right cause and the right NGOs who are able to do the work that needs to be done. Yeah, so the next question was, why is Universal Giving unique? For me, number one would be your commitment to transparency. I am yet um, to see, an organization that is so committed to transparency and the sort of vetting process that you have is just unique. It's not every day in the non-profit space. Yeah, sorry for the disturbance. So I was saying it's not easy to find an organization in the non-profit sector that commits to excellence, to transparency, while still also being committed to promoting integrity and ensuring that they have a global impact. Yeah, question number 5 that I'm looking to talk about is why are you unique for this role? I would say that I have a blend of experience in quality control and stakeholder engagement. I have done both in my previous roles. I have done compliance assessments for technical projects in the water industry. I have done technical documentation for projects. I have worked with very diverse stakeholders, especially when I was working and organizing for the East Africa Water Summit. It was a position that required a lot of skill and sensitivity, and I do believe that I delivered. And I would love to transfer the same skills to Universal Giving while also looking for an opportunity to grow professionally. I know this is something that I am getting into, and I am excited to be able to have an opportunity to grow in the donor world. And then lastly, tell us about a time when you were really upset about a place of work or a co-worker, and what actions you took. So I have talked about this, especially in the written response. When I was working as a materials technician back in the materials department, it's part of the Ministry of Infrastructure here in Kenya. I had a challenge with a colleague who he was much senior than me. He was a project engineer. He was a senior person, and we were working on this road project. And we used to run constant tests to ensure that we have the right grading for materials and everything else. And so most of the time he would bypass, or he would ignore some of these technical recommendations for tests, and then I don't know, it was probably in favor of the contractor, but he would not take responsibility for the mishaps or the mistakes that happened, because he would ignore the technical requirements for the projects, and that sort of created a very uneasy working environment for me and many others, because really, where there is no accountability, I do not know, it becomes really difficult for me to work there. And I think I talked about it when I was talking about, something that I do not like when my co-workers exhibit is, that lack of accountability. So to sort that, or to in response to that, I did talk to my supervisor, my immediate supervisor, and basically my conversation with him was, there are a number of ways that we could ensure that we are accountable to one another. We could use tools such as, tracking for important steps in the project, ensuring that, all the technical requirements are met, ensuring that we have more structured protocols, so that if someone is a senior officer, they do not feel like they are above the process, or they're above the project, and therefore they are not accountable to us, the junior staff. So, well, that experience taught me a lot, especially in addressing issues at the workplace constructively. I don't know if I addressed it or I approached it well, but I learned on about how to approach issues constructively and proactively, to ensure that it's something that we constantly improve on, and I learned that this is for the benefit of the entire team. Yeah, so that is my response to the questions that I had. I am looking forward to an opportunity to discuss this in more detail, especially in a one-on-one meeting with the recruiting team at Universal Giving. I would be very much open and looking forward to having that meeting. Thank you once more for this opportunity to express myself, to express my desire to join the team at Universal Giving. It would be such an honor for me to be part of you. And who knows, maybe this is my stepping stone into the non-profit world. And I'm excited that I would have an opportunity to contribute to the well-being and the social impact that universal giving is continuing to have all around the world. All around the world. I am based in Nairobi, and this is where I will be working from if I get the opportunity to join the team at Universal. Thank you so much. May God bless you.